Hey, and today we're going to be making these pants. These nice red pants. Um, I went ahead and opened the template that I needed, the tight skin for the females, and I didn't save that part. So if you want to see where to get the templates from and all that, you need to watch the first video. I'm just putting some highlighting on the skin. I always like doing that, whether the skin's going to be showing through something or not. We're doing pants, so you're not going to see the skin. But I'm going to do a follow-up video where you'll see where that's important. I went ahead and sped this up quite a bit too. So long. It repeats a lot of the same steps that the other one did, so you'll be able to follow along. I went ahead and chose the red color, and I put that on a new layer. I pulled down the opacity so that I could see underneath where to put my highlighting and my shadow, which is what I'm doing now. Not very neat. I usually am not. So that just shows you don't have to be either. It'll turn out pretty decent. You don't have to be that artistic. Alright, and then I'm putting my highlight right above and in between where the shadow one is. And I'm going to blur it out with the Gaussian blur, both. And then I'm going to pull the color back up so that I can see my pants, so that I can adjust the opacity from there. Now we're going to put some wrinkles on the pants, which they look like whiskers. That's what I was thinking when I was actually drawing them even. And I just put those random. I do them different every time, so you don't have to do it exactly as you need. And then usually I would duplicate the same one after I've smudged the lines out. I forgot to do it this time, so I have to go back and smudge both of them separately. I mean, it's not a big deal. It still looks good, so that's what I'm doing, just smudging. You don't want the lines to look too perfect or straight, because you gotta remember, you know, it's fabric and all. So just blur them up a little bit. And we're going to set them on luminosity, of course, both of them, like I do for all of it, just like I explained in the first video. And then we're going to put it on Gaussian blur, and then we'll play with the opacity from there to see how much we want them to stand out. And the pants look leathery to me, I think, just the way that I shaded them and stuff, so that's what I ended up actually calling them, leathery red pants, I think. And this one I'm going to show you how to do a belt. This is definitely not necessary, but it's always good to add a little bit more detail. That's what makes your work look better, I think, and more realistic. And since the back parts don't want to line up very well with the women's pants, I just duplicate it once I've gotten half so that I know that the back is going to line up better. Still not always perfect, but it's definitely better. And then I'm going to fill in the top bit with the color. I chose white. I wanted a white belt. The curve on the women's templates is just so annoying. But after you mess around with it and kind of figure out where stuff goes, it does get easier. We're going to pull the opacity down so that we can do some belt loops. And these don't have to be perfectly straight either, really. I just try to go by spacing them properly. I'm trying to make the spacing match out. But you don't have to do loops if you don't want to, but again, an added level of detail, I think. And then after I would do the colored lines, the same color as the pants, then I would duplicate that and make it into a shadow layer. And I'm going to do the same thing with the belt so that you can see some dimension there. I just think it looks better that way. Then I started doing a belt buckle, but I wasn't very happy with it. I think it's just easier to go ahead and just pick a stamper, which is what I end up doing. Because I tried playing with that for a while and it just It wasn't coming out the way that I liked it. You could stick a skull on there, or I don't know, depending on what kind of paintbrushes that you have. And I put some holes in it, just so it didn't look so plain. Usually I'll do dark, and then I'll do a lighter one in the middle, so it kind of looks like, yeah, it has that effect to it. And then I'll duplicate that and make that look like shading underneath by adjusting the blur. Then I went back and I darkened them up a little bit. And then dotted each one a little bit too. I made them random, they weren't like exactly the same. Still messing with that buckle. I don't know what was wrong with it, I just was not feeling it. So I gave up. I decided to just pick a brush that I liked. Found one that kind of looked like a bow, I think. I'm not sure what it was. And I just put that on there, and then I built up lighter colors on top just to give it a little bit of dimension. And then I decided instead of doing pockets, I was going to put the same decal right on the back of the butt where the pocket would be. So that's what I did here. And there you go. There's your pants. You go home and you save them and you upload them. You'll be looking sexy. Alright, thanks for watching.